Hi guys, welcome to Challenge the Road. We're here at Harwood's Land Rover to collect Jade Jones's Range Rover Evoque, which we have sponsored. Also, Harwood's have been involved and given us a healthy discount on this Evoque. It's going to be an amazing journey with Jade. I know you saw the videos before. We went to Wales, we upgraded her phone. She's been an ambassador for Active for many years. Double Olympic champion, now on this amazing boxing journey to try and become world champion in the next 2 or 3 years. But she said to me, Richard, I've got an Evoque now, I really want another Evoque, and I thought, right, I can do something here. Let's do a sponsorship deal, let's get her in an Evoque, let's get involved in this boxing journey. And in that time, I've had more companies want to come on and sponsor Jade, and if that's something you're looking at, that would be great if you could help too. I'll put something in the description. But let's go back to the car, because that's why we're here, that's why we're Challenge the Road. It's a hybrid Evoque, 40 miles of electric, and I've been saying for a while that I think hybrids are very, very good cars because you've got that ability to use electric and you've got the ability to have petrol when you do longer journeys. This is a new edition. I haven't seen anything on YouTube about the Evoque edition model yet. I'm interested to drive it myself. I'm going to drive up to North Wales. We know we've done that journey before, get some miles per gallon figures, see how it feels, see how comfortable it is. But let's have a walk around the car now. Let's start with the outside. Let's have a look at the back of the car because it's been redesigned. The lights have been redesigned. This is a black edition, so it's got this black badge, and I really, really like that actually. It looks really good. Black sort of diffuser in like a gloss black. Let's have a look at the lights. Press the key. Can't get the ones on the side. We'll B-roll them in, but basically these lights are different here, and it has this angle down the car, which is the new architecture for Land Rover design and Range Rover, so you get a better position in the passenger seat. Other thing on this car, this aerial seems bigger than ever, but like a shark fin. I really like the rear spoiler. That seems to be bigger as well. I'm trying to remember back to the old car. When we see Jade, she's in a diesel Evoque now, a 2016, so it's a brilliant comparison because we can go out and see the miles per gallon, see how the diesel drives compared to the hybrid now. Let's open the boot on this. Again, very easy, off the key, and you can close it electronically here. We've got chargers in here. Now, a lot of the new hybrids and electric cars are not coming with chargers. This has got both chargers. I think the Sport and the big Range Rover doesn't for some reason, but this Evoque has. We've got the plug-in one, which you use at home, which will take about 6 hours to charge the battery, and you've got the fast charger for services. That will take about 20 to 30 minutes, so that's quite quick to get your 40 miles battery. It feels like there's quite a lot of room in here, but again, I'd like to just see back to back with the old Evoque just to see if there is more room, but there's some nice cubby holes on the side, a little bit of room under here as well. But otherwise, yeah, I think it's a little bit bigger than the older version. So with the Edition version, you have two colours. You have black and you have grey. This is Santorini black. It's a lovely colour. I love this black badge on here. I like the black grille. You get in that. I like Evoques a lot anyway. We used to have one as a family. I drove it, my wife drove it. We really enjoyed that car, but it was in a diesel and it was a little bit slow. So I'll be interested with the hybrid, and being the first Evoque I've driven with a bit of electric power, it might be really, really nice to drive. I assume it will be, I hope it will be. And when I do that long drive to Wales, I really know. But I think the front end looks really good and the whole car's coming together. Interesting things are, you'll notice on cars now, the amount of cameras up here. Like on my BMW M3, there's 4 cameras. These are all your guidance for when you're driving on motorways, keeping distances from cars. Also self-driving, it's becoming more and more of a thing on cars. Assisted drive, lots of tech you can put on there, so you can press a button and it will drive for you. Now, I did use that on the last trip to Wales. I thought it was a very useful function, especially the amount of speeding tickets I was getting at one point, that you can just press a button on the steering wheel and it will just take care of everything for you. So let's jump in the car, get in the driver's seat. These handles come out now, really like that. And I say we've gone for this ebony and black leather interior, which I'm really pleased with. I wasn't sure when I saw it on the like the configurator. I looked at it and thought, is it going to be a bit clashy, but it's not. I think it works really well. I think if we'd just had totally black here inside, it would be too dark. Full pano sunroof as well. But in here, when you come in, you can just press the start button, saying I've got 34 miles of EV, 181 miles of fuel. The hybrid is saying that that's about 3/4 full. This is the new display. I'm not going to say I like it or don't like it at the moment because I haven't driven it, and I'd like to drive it, but I have used it in the other versions and I think it's pretty good. I'm hoping this one might be faster on the navigation and how it works. Cubby hole here for phone. And you've got a little bit here. This I don't think moves, this is all here, but it's quite clean, quite simple. Drive, reverse, neutral, cup holders, and we've got another charging point there. Actually that lifts up in ones, but nice armrest. The first thing I can feel is it feels super comfortable in here. The seats feel, it's making me feel like I need it, especially with my back, but it feels really comfy. And it might be because I've been driving the M3 before and the seats were quite firm, but it feels really comfy. Steering wheel, really nice. I like that it's a thinner steering wheel. BMWs in that the steering wheels are too thick now, they don't feel great. This feels really nice, more like a Porsche. The dash feels really nicely laid out. Everything on the steering wheel's usual position from what I've been driving in the other Range Rovers. It is obviously one of the smaller versions of Land Rover products, but I don't feel cramped at all. I feel very, very comfortable. I feel like I've got a lot of space in here. And you might think that if you're, you know, in a Range Rover or Range Rover Sport, when you're on the road, they do feel quite a big car. And I've had them before. I'm hoping this will feel really nice inside, but have that, you know, shrink down around me when I'm driving and not have to keep putting the wing mirrors in and out. And you know what country lanes are like, you're trying to go in the hedge, you're trying to get round people. Sound system, Meridian, that's top of the range. I think Range Rover, the full spec might have a different one, but Meridian in here has always been very good. You've got tweeters up here, speakers down here, glove box, that's quite good as well. It's quite big, lots of stuff in here, different fan vents. It looks premium, and my feeling of being in here, this is a premium product, even though I know the Evoque is the, you know, the little baby of the range, but it feels premium in this vehicle. Jump in the back, pretend we are one of the kids, but actually there's a lot of room here. This is my driving position, that's a lot of space. Vents here. Big thing they always say is, can they get the water bottles in? I think so. I think there's plenty of room there. Got the tweeter speakers up here. I like the design in here. I love this pano roof. I really like this one. I missed that on the M3 when I had it. It's just, there's so much nice light in this car, and with the sort of grey or the silver and the black, it looks really smart. Very comfortable. I went in the Octa, actually, they've got here in the showroom, and the seats in the back are more of a bench type seat. This feels very comfortable. We pull this down, so obviously you've got 5 seats, which is good, and you've got that for your drinks. You can relax in here, and I'd be very happy in here in the back. And as I say, there's plenty of room for adults. I'm 6 foot, and I fit in here fine. Legs are quite short, but maybe, yeah, I think even if you're 6'3", you'd get in here fine. It's a very, very good place to be. If you're new to hybrid, petrol one side, electric charging point the other, we'll go round to that and we'll talk about the charging and the cables and which ones you need to use. But this is just standard petrol on this side. Where we are in our garage, we have to reverse up and use the electric from that side. I did like it when people put them on the front. I wish that everything was on the front. It seems like it would be easier, but this is how this works. We'll move round to the electric one and have a look at the different charging options. So when you first use electric charging, you can obviously plug in a 3-pin plug, and that will give you about 6 hours to get 40 miles. That is the slowest way of charging. But at home, you can have a 7 kilowatt charger. That will be quicker, obviously. It's easy to work out, really. If you've got a 21 kilowatt battery and it's 7 kilowatts, it's going to take 3 hours to charge. So in here, this is your normal 3-pin, fine. But when you go to a services or you want to use Fast charging, you have to have the different charger, which luckily is in the boot here. That goes in here and you see that's a different socket type, and that will give you faster charging. So this could charge probably in around 40 minutes to give you 40 miles. We'll probably do that actually on the journey to Wales, just so I can show you the 3-pin and I can show you the fast charging version. But again, that's on this side, petrol's on the other side. I thought we'd just have a little bit of a look at the back, because you have got this little bit of space here we spoke about. That's probably going to be good for all the chargers, etc. The middle bit does go down as like a through load, and you can obviously drop the back seats down. They don't go totally flat, but it is a nice option. Like if you're going to a garden centre or something, you want to get something in, you can. Latest Isofix, child seats, everything that you need. But yeah, when it goes down, it just gives you quite a bit of room. I thought I'd just show you that. Let's go through all the specs. We've got the engine here as well, and we'll go through horsepower, all the other bits on the car. This is the product brief for the Range Rover Evoque edition, and we'll go through just so you've got everything here and we know what we're getting. So this is a P270e. It's priced at $53,650. Comes in Santorini black that we got here, or Sol Pearl silver. Black contrast roof, or ebony or cloud ebony interior, as we've got here. Let's have a look at the actual spec, because obviously the edition is like obviously a special edition of the Evoque, which is what we really wanted. So it comes with fixed panoramic roof. We really like that. Black contrast roof, Sol Pearl silver only, so that is just as the roof is. I really like it as it is. 19-inch style gloss black wheels, really like that. Black exterior styling pack, again, I'm a big fan of that. Privacy glass, that's quite nice, because if your children are in the back or even in the front, it just gives you a bit of sun protection as well, especially with the summer we've been having. Black brake calipers, didn't pick up on that, but that's again part of this whole black scheme. The other thing is, we've been working on the insurance for Jade as well, and as you know, we've done a lot of videos on that before. I am signing an insurance deal. I know it's been a long time in the making, but I'm at contract stage. That is for the larger Range Rovers, but also coming down to single Range Rover insurance. I will have an update on that soon. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but I want it to be right. It's my reputation, and I don't want, you guys having something that I don't feel you should be having. Secure Tracker Pro 36-month subscription. This is this tracker that they've got on the car. It's on the car now. You do it for an app. That's the best way for your insurance, it seems. You can add Ghost and all the other things, steering locks, whatever, but they don't actually affect your insurance premium. You really need the Tracker Pro on there. The total optional value on here is $3,615. So it looks like that's really, really good value. So much spec on this car as standard. I'll try and run through it quickly. We've done a lot of the bits on the outside: LED tail lights, privacy glass, the wheels, etc. Interior, satin chrome gear lever paddles, 12-way memory seats, 10-way passenger electric front seats, 2-way manual headrests, carpet mats, aluminium trim, adjustable steering column, chrome treads. It's all really nice in there. Loads of bits. Convenience. This is a good one. Heated windscreen. I love that on cars, and I love that on the last Range Rover. You're in the winter, it's all iced over, and it's done for you. Heated washer jets. Again, if your lights get frozen, they won't now with this. Powered tailgate, heated steering wheel. I like that as well, especially in the winter. Heated front seats, dimming mirror, home charger cable we said, keyless entry. That's something we spoke about before. I'm going to talk to Jade about that. Maybe we take that off. I'm going to maybe actually talk to Harwoods about what they suggest as well. Digital radio, Meridian sounds, we said. Android Auto, CarPlay. I think that for someone like Jade who's getting this car, she's just going to come in and go, Richard, put CarPlay on and start playing the music and just drive. Secure Tracker Pro, you get 12 months free, and then you pay on top of that. I'll look at the cost on that. 11.4 touchscreen, that's good as well. Wireless device tray, we spoke about that bit. Tyre monitoring, 3D surround camera. till you've used that, you'll realise you will use this all the time. It's the best thing for parking. I remember on the last one, my sister-in-law, I said, have you used the camera? She's like, what? I put the camera on. She says, Richard, game changer. So that's brilliant. That's on this car. Adaptive cruise control, we spoke about that a bit as well. Lane keep assist, which is the new things, whether you want that on or not. Adaptive speed limiter, rear collision monitor, rear traffic monitor, tyre repair service. So on that. The only thing is, when you're buying a Land Rover, and this is what frustrated me a bit with the values coming down in insurance and whatever, the reason you buy a Land Rover really is because it's four-wheel drive, it's got one of the best suspensions of any car, and it doesn't matter where you go, Porsche or whatever, these have got some of the best off-road suspensions, but for me, one of the safest cars, which is just really important, and I love that about Land Rover, and they've kept that really as their sort of USP. We'll go on to the engine and just all the speeds, because we've got that here. So P270e all-wheel drive auto. It's a 1.5 three-cylinder. Interesting, a bit like the Toyota Yaris I've got. So a three-cylinder engine. That's going to be interesting to see how that performs, because it's quite a heavy car. But the horsepower combined is 269 horsepower, 0 to 60, 6.8. The torque figure, 540. I know some people will be falling asleep now, but that's quite a lot of torque. And the torque is what gives you low down pull. But electric is just the best at low down torque and pulling away. So if you're using electric, I assume there will be no problems at junctions. It's just boom, you're gone, which is one of the best things of having an electric car really. But this hybrid gives you both options. Top speed 118, it's really irrelevant with everything because you just put a button on and it tells you all the speed limits. Miles per gallon, 200 miles per gallon this is saying. So that's going to be interesting. CO2 31, up to 38.5 miles electric range. So that's all the bits on this car. So the plan now, big thank you to Harwood's. Thank you for Jade for accepting our sponsorship, and she's going to go on this fantastic journey now. But where I'm going now is to get the car sign written with Active Digital, then start planning the trip up to Wales to see Jade, and we're going to just play this. It's a 10-year Evoque, 10-year-old Evoque she's got, 2016. This is a my 2026 model Range Rover Evoque, so it's going to be really nice to see the difference. I think the boot's bigger, but it might be just perception to me, but I did have that other Range Rover for a couple of weeks and I feel like I know them quite well. And it'll just be interesting, a diesel against a hybrid. How's it going to go? So again, a huge thank you for watching. I've got more videos coming soon. I haven't done that much lately, but there's a lot of stuff in the background I'm doing. I've got the Hever Castle event soon. Things here we're doing. I've got a new daily arriving, lots of stuff happening. So please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.